15 minutes is all it takes to jumpstart your day as powerful entrepreneurs share what they do so you can be successful too. Welcome to 15 Minutes of Success.
Well. It's another day, and it's a great day in every way. And I'm your host, Dr. Lotus Rashay, right here for 15 Minutes of Success. And what can I say? I have two amazing ladies that's going to join me tonight. And you know what we're going to be talking about? We're going to be talking about you. That's right, you. Many of you are sharing that things have changed and things are tough. And you might have ran into a tough spot already in the new year. And you might be a little stuck. But these two powerhouses that I have with me tonight, they're going to help set you up and set you right. Because it's time for you to ignite and take flight in your life. No matter where you are or where you're stuck at, we just might have the remedy for you. And we're going to do it all in 15 minutes. I'm your host, Dr. Lotus Rashay, on 15 Minutes of Success. So sit tight, buckle up, and make sure you invite somebody. Go ahead and get your phone, your iPad, your computer, or whatever you have. You can even call a bird and send a message out to someone that needs this dynamic information. And so the next voice you hear won't just be mine alone. Go ahead and tell your friends to come on in, because it's time to win. Please welcome to the show, Dr. Sheena Gordine, empowerment advocate, author, and speaker. The COO of the Bradford Group and the show host of The Power of the Pen, LaWanna Bradford. Told you I was bringing them. Here they come, y'all. Give it up. Woo-woo! It is a great day in every way. Hello, ladies, and welcome to the show. How are you doing, ladies?
I'm good.
Doing fantastic. Thank you for having us.
Fantastic. Well, it's always great to have you in the house. It's always great to have 15 Minutes of Success. And folks, if you don't know these two ladies, you're going to get to know them like right darn now. So with no further ado, I'm going to go straight to you, Dr. Sheena Gordine. She has always got great things in mind, and she's got something great in mind for you. So Dr. Sheena, tell the folks a little bit about you. I know that I've said some wonderful things about you, but nobody can do it like you do it. Talk to us, Doc.
Absolutely. Hi, everybody. I am Sheena Godine, better known as the lady behind the mask. I am a empowerment advocate. I'm an inspirational speaker, and I am one to help you go through that trauma and through that past of not letting your life pain sabotage you. I am here to give you that voice to know that you have power and you have the power to make everything great. Whatever you dream, it can happen.
I told y'all she coming with fire. Take a look at that face, because you're going to see much more of that. I told you she coming in with fire. LaWanna Bradford. You're on Broadway. You're on television. You're California. You were out there when I was in Phoenix, Arizona. You are everywhere. ATL, watch out. She's there too. LaWanna Bradford, tell us some more about you.
Thank you again. Well, I like to call myself an illuminary and a connector. And that means that I'm able to see the opportunity and the chaos and help you translate those stumbling blocks into stepping stones. The key in today's rapidly changing world, if you're that business owner and entrepreneur, even if you're a C-suite and you're wondering what is next, you have to have individuals who have a line of sight to help you navigate these uncertain waters. Because I believe that when you're able to do that and when you're tapped in to your genius and you solve the solution that you were meant to solve, then you create a sense of relevancy that's enduring. So that's what I do. I help people to connect the dots and to reposition to remain relevant in changing markets.
Are y'all connecting them dots yet? Well, if you're not, you're going to. Woohoo! I told y'all. So listen, come on, folks, give them some love. And as you come on in and get in where you fit in, and let us know where you are streaming in from. We want to know where you're streaming in from. And I see you, Angie, all the way from DC. We so happy to have you. And we see you, John. We see you, John, coming in from Kenya. Always happy to have you here. So let's get right into it. So ladies, tonight on 15 Minutes of Success, we're going to be talking about why it is important for people, no matter what profession they're in, and no matter what their station in life is, why is it so important for them to be ignited and rejuvenated in life? Because let's face it, a lot of us, we're just getting into the new year. We've made New Year's resolutions, but guess what? Many of us have hit a brick wall, and we got to get reignited. And some of us that are ignited, we got to stay ignited. So I'm going right to you, LaWanna Bradford. Talk to us. Why is this so important?
It's so important because you just have this one life to live. And you can choose to either sit on the sidelines, be a wallflower in your own life, be that extra in your own life, or you can show up and say, I am the main star and I am the architect of this life that I have, and I'm going to design my lane. And that in and of itself, when you realize that you are a creative genius and you design your lane and that no one occupies your lane but you, that should ignite you and set you on fire each and every day, knowing that you are brilliantly designed. You've created a brilliant design, and it is for a time such as this for you to show up and impress upon the world your indelible mark so that you can foster hope and change for today and the generation to come.
I'm so happy that I don't have to go next. Charles, would you want to go next? I see Charles Prison all the way from Hawaii. Well, he's in the States now. Hey, Charles, great to see you. Listen, I'm going to pose the same question to you, Dr. Gourdine, because I'm seeing you everywhere. Everywhere I turn around, I'm seeing Dr. Gourdine's books. I'm seeing her speaking, and you just got an award. So as an award-winning speaker, can you tell us, in your opinion, why is it so important for people, for speakers, for authors, for coaches, for trainers, for pastors, and so many other people to stay ignited? And if they feel like it's fizzled out, to get reignited?
Well, I definitely can say one reason is because a lot of us always go through something. And always remember that your testimony is attached to someone else. So the story is always bigger than you. You know, the version of people that deal with a lot of things, they tend to let it become stagnated to them. So why not walk and take that and turn it into a purpose? And a lot of times we all were born with a purpose. So we have to walk through those missions and know that our voice have power, know that we matter, know that we need to be visible for the future, for the kids, for the person that might be hurting, that needs to be pulled up, for the person that might have went through something that don't know how to do it. So if we're not being ignited or staying ignited, how are they going to be able to take the next steps to carry on the torch after we've already moved to another space?
I told y'all. Did I tell you or did I not tell you? So what I'm hearing you say is that we have to ignite and stay ignited so that we can ignite others.
Yes.
So if you have somebody that's in your life that's igniting you, I want you to go ahead and put a 5 in the comments. Somebody that's igniting you, whether it's getting you up in the morning, making sure you get to work on time, making your lunch, giving you a ride to work, giving you a ride to school. Somebody that's there that you can lean on, that you can talk to. Or are you that person for someone? And so, LaWanna, I want to ask you this, because you do so much for so many. Why is it so important, as the person that's doing so much for so many, to have someone in their life to also ignite them?
Because you can't pour from an empty cup. You can only do so much, no matter how much zeal and excitement that you have. we're in this physical body. You know, the mind is willing, but sometimes the body is like time out, or
Yep.
the mind just gets weary. And so you do need someone to pour into you, to remind you that you're doing a good thing, or even just to say a word of thanks because they see what you're doing. In fact, if I can just share this really quick, last year I received an award. I went to a women's conference. It was a Christian-based conference, and I got an award for what you just said, for elevating other people. And of all the awards I've gotten in my life, that meant so much to me because I was still doing in the darkest time of my life. So I shared with them that someone saw my light shining when all I could see was clouds around me.
Wow.
So it just, I didn't realize how empty I was until I was holding that. And I just broke down and just sobbed like a baby because I have been doing so much and stretching myself so much and not taking time to replenish me.
Wow. That's powerful. That's powerful. If you think that's powerful, I want you to go ahead and put a 20, a 2 and a 0 in the chat, because the 2 is a me too. And the 0 is like, you got to start from inside, from the infinity part of you, just 0, from ground zero. Okay. So with what you shared, it made me think. You said you started sobbing. You realized, listen, I'm giving so much. And you had that moment. So Dr. Sheena, what about you? Have you had a moment where you were just pouring and pouring and still pouring, but you felt like, I'm all poured out?
Absolutely. We all get those, especially if we're people that are doing the work, as far as pouring into people, speaking for people, helping them take themselves to the next level, dealing with people that's dealing with loss, trauma, all the et ceteras, just life be life in. We
Yep.
have to, we have to remember, especially as women, we wear a lot of hats.
Yep.
So we forget about the self-care part of what we got to do for self. And yes, I remember the part of feeling like I'm tired. You feel drained, you feel exhausted.
Yep.
And this is where you have to take the step back and take yourself off of social media, replenish, go on a vacation for yourself. And because a lot of times, as us that do so much in our purpose work and community work, we forget about us because, we are mother, we the nurse, we the doctor, we the lawyer,
Yep.
we everything.
Yep.
And as everybody that's calling on us, we have to remember we have to give ourselves the same stuff that we give to other people. We have to remember it's not a bad thing to be selfish to ourselves sometimes. Because if we are empty, how are we pouring into, like she said, from an empty cup?
Exactly.
So you got to say you can't do it. So, just this year, I celebrated my 6th year. I did a celebration for me. And people was there that just shared all sorts of stuff. And I swear, I was so filled when I left that event. I couldn't ask for nothing more. There was people that just met me that came and shared how I impacted. Like they met me a day ago and they came on. So to be able to hear all this vision, and a lot of times as women, we doubt ourselves too. We get that self-doubt and we have those voices that speak to us. But taking those times and reminding ourselves of who we are and what we do and what we're made of is how we replenish ourselves as well.
I absolutely love that. I absolutely love that, because here's the thing, folks. You're not alone. You're not alone. We're not speaking to the choir. This is a conversation that we're having to help you know that, one, you're important. You're important. And if you don't take care of yourself, who's going to take care of you? If you are continually pouring out and you don't find a way to implement that good stuff in your life, then guess what? Nothing happens. We get stagnant and we don't move forward. And we just can't expect positive energy and give positive energy for other people, we got to expect positive energy for ourselves and give it back to ourselves. So I love that. So look, it's your time to grow. If you're ready to grow, somebody look up what letter in the alphabet does the word grow start with. It starts with a G. So tell me if it's 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, E, F. All right. So put that number in the chat. Put that number in the chat. If you're ready to grow, put that number in the chat. And you know why I said that? Because people that are really ready to do something are action takers. They're not going to sit around waiting for somebody to do it for them, because like you said, life be lifing. Okay. Life be lifing. Hey there, we see you. Let us know where you coming in from. And Charles put that 7 in the chat. I'm absolutely loving it. So it's your time to thrive. It's your time to grow. And I got to ask you a question, because both of you do so much. And so many people always say, Dr. Lotus, I know you be so busy. And I'm so busy. And I always say to them, I'm not busy. I'm productive. Because when you're productive, you get stuff done. So how many of you are productive? If you're productive, go ahead and put a P in there. If you rather be productive than just busy, put a P in the chat. And you know I'm going straight to Miss Luana after this, right? I'm going straight to her, because this woman is everywhere, just like Dr. Gordine, pouring into people, helping people. And a lot of people would say, well, she's busy. A lot of people would say, oh, Dr. Gordine is busy. But can you read this out loud to our folks? Because we want to let them know the difference between busy and productive.
No, I can't see that.
I can't either.
All right.
I can't either.
So here we go. I'm gonna copy this, and I'm gonna put it in the chat. She said, I'm productive, but I can't see to produce more. I absolutely love it. I love it. So here's what we have. Having a great deal to do, he had been too busy to enjoy himself. He was too busy to enjoy himself. We were too busy pouring into other people. We forgot to pour into us. So why is being busy not the way we want to go, Luana?
Well, I think busy can give us a false sense of security that we're actually doing something and that we're making an impact. More often than not, we're just spinning our wheels. It's like on that hamster wheel, right? We're just going. And we are moving, but we're not moving anywhere. There's no forward momentum. But when we're productive, we are very committed and intentional on what we're doing, why we're doing it, and to whom we're doing it for, and when we plan on having it accomplished. But busy is just, you just feel good because you're moving, you're shuffling things, but It has no impact.
No impact. Now, if you want to be busy and have no impact, then you stay busy. But because both of these women, including myself and many of you that's out there, are productive, you just didn't know what to call it. Some of us, because we've been groomed to say the word busy. Oh, I'm so busy. No, we're not busy. We're productive. So with that being shared, you know where I'm going with this next one. Dr. Gordine, if you would talk to us about this word that we call productive. Okay. And I'm going to put it right here so you can see just the top of it. Because she was like, I can't see that. What's wrong with
Look,
you?
I can't see it. Listen, it's small. Look, it wasn't just you. I couldn't see it. I'm like, I can't see that.
So the productive says that it's producing or able to produce large amounts of goods, crops, or other commodities. It also says, let me scroll back up. It also says relating to or engaged in the production of goods, crops, or other commodities, right? So it said that twice. But check this out. Under it, it says, the first one says the most productive employee. We know them productive employees. We want to keep them, right? Because they're, and it's similar to fertile, fruitful, rich, fecund, high yielding, right? The country's productive capacity. So we have capacity. And then this last one, I absolutely love it. Achieving or producing a significant amount of result, a long and productive career. And when we are productive, Dr. Gourdine, why is that such a great thing to be productive?
Because you're getting a lot of stuff done. Like you say, you want to, like, prime example, I'm going to use myself. I said I want to do books, right? I've only been in it 6 years. I've produced 8 of my own books, plus been in 38 other anthologies.
Hello.
So that makes me productive by getting myself out there to various places globally, internationally, and local. And I'm not just doing regular books, I'm doing children's books. So being productive is meaning to get to the business.
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 To ignite that person into their purpose. To pour into that person to give them power. To let that person know that they matter, they have vision, and their dream can be successful. They just got to put the motion into the production.
Pour into them to give them power. Igniting them through their passion, moving them to their purpose. Did y'all hear that? But it takes action. So we're going to ask y'all to take action, because we see many of you out there with us tonight. We see many of you out there. And we want to say, hey, to AZ, the people in Arizona, we see you. Pamela, we see you. Thank you for being here. We see you, Mr. Prison. We see you. We see you, Angie. We see some of you coming in from overseas, from Kenya. I see you, Shay Black. Let us know where you coming in from. That's right. It's Women's History Month. Y'all got it on and popping. So what we're going to ask you, we want you to take 30 seconds. Take 30 seconds. Use your phone. Use your iPad. You see this big old thing? It's an iPad. Use your iPad, use your computer, and we want you to ignite somebody else's life on purpose. We want you to be productive, and you're going to have 30 seconds to make it so. Can we agree to that? Would that be all right? Here goes. You got 30 seconds. Tag, you're it. All right. I see we got the Congresswoman in the house tonight. I see you. I see you. Thank you so much for being here. We got the Congresswoman in the house all the way from Grovetown, Georgia. We see you. Thank you. Miss Soretta is in the house. Thank you so much. We got Callie in the house. We see you in the house. We just had a phenomenal conference, 2 conferences back to back last week and the prior week out in California. It was absolutely phenomenal. We see you in the house. And to everyone that's joining us tonight, we see you. So what did we just do? We came from being busy. We went right into production so that we can ignite not just us on the show, but people that you're connected with. So now we got to tell you about something we're connected with this evening. We're connected with an event called Ignite Your Life for Life. And this was created because I was talking to Angie and I said, you know, people start these New Year's resolutions and they stop because, as Dr. Gourdine said, life be lifing. And it's not that people are lazy or they don't care. They don't want to have the best things in life. But when life be lifing, Dr. Gourdine, it'd be rough, don't it?
It'd be rough.
Luana, it'd be rough, don't it? I had to take the glasses off of that. It'd be rough. if I had on a wig, I pull the wig off. That's how rough it be. It make you sweat all hot under the collar. It takes you oftentimes outside of yourself. And then you're not doing the things that you normally would do in your life. And so Angie said, I said, somebody need to do something about it. And she said, you need to do something about it. I was like, no, wait a minute. No. But I was convicted, and I said, you know what? I do want to help people. I want to help people not just ignite for the new year. The new year comes a week later, I'm done. I'm not doing that no more. Some people make it like a month. Some people make it like 3 months. But then life starts lifing. And so I said, I want to be able to help people ignite their life, not just for the new year, not just for a week or a month, but I want to help them ignite their life for life. And that's how the Ignite Your Life for Life Summit was born. And I have had the esteemed pleasure to have several speakers join the mission. And what we do is we give to worthy causes, like the first one we gave to Gabe's Heart Foundation to buy defibrillators for young children and adults who are experiencing sudden cardiac arrest, so that when they're experiencing sudden cardiac arrest, there's a defibrillator in there. Do you know that there are so many highly populated areas that don't have defibrillators? But having a defibrillator and knowing how to use it, and we're teaching people how to use it. Thank you, Kim Jacobs from the Kim Jacobs Show. She's the creator of the Gabe's Heart Foundation, because her son, Gabriel Michael Jacobs, was 12 years old, playing basketball with his brothers and sisters in the driveway. He probably was crossing them up. Y'all know I play ball, so I got that cross up the whole neck thing going on. And he collapsed. His dad came out. His sisters and brothers tried to revive him. Kim was on her way from work. They called her, "Nope, Mom, go to the hospital. We got to medevac. So they medevaced him. And now Gabe was a kid that stood up to bullies, bridged the gap between bullies and those who were being bullied. He would mow lawns and earn money and go in grocery stores and just pay for people's food, doing random acts of kindness. So that's one organization that we give to, Gabe's Heart Foundation. And this time, March 8th, we are celebrating 2 featured people because they are supporting those with autism. And we are supplying this opportunity for, if you are a person and you have autism, or you know someone that has autism, I want you to connect with us, because we're going to give them a free ticket, because this is for them to come to the event. And so I've got Miss Lawana and Dr. Gordine, 2 of our powerful speakers. And you just heard, they're always productive, but they've made a decision to be a part of it. So Dr. Gordine, I'm going right to you. You in the heart of New York right there. Hustling and bustling, New York. That's what it is. And I know a lot of times you come into contact with people from all walks of life, and they have all types of medical concerns, non-medical concerns, and you help them. What inspired you to be a part of the Ignite Your Life for Life, besides you being just amazingly amazing? What inspired you?
Well, first of all, knowing Dr. Lois, how can you not be a part of this amazing event? And then, I love the cause. I love that it's not just a conference just to say, okay, I got some speakers, they're going to give you some advice, but they're also donating other things to people, and they're giving back to the community. But definitely, why not be here to, one, be a part of giving back to people with autism and to the foundation. 2, being able to pour into people that need to ignite their life to the next step. And 3, to be empowering to help people to ignite themselves for the rest of the year. Because like you said, they be stopping in the middle of the year, and they be trying to figure out what's next. Because, like you said, people have all these, I'm going to do this, I'm going to have a diet, I'm going to do that. But then it happens like the first couple months, and then it stops.
Yep.
So why not be a part of something that can continue to plant the seed, help someone grow, and flourish, and continue to get people to continue to grow for the rest of their future?
I love it. And Terry says she wants to help as many people as she can as well. So Terry, we're gonna circle back around to you, because we want to know more about you and want you to come on and jump on board with us here. So, Luana, with all that you do, and you do a lot, just like Dr. Gordine, I don't know how you worked it into your schedule, but I am so humbly grateful that you did. What inspired you to be a part of this? Because I mean, I see you up on billboards where I go, but you making time for people with autism and their families and the people that love them. So what inspired you to be a part?
Well, I think one is I love to give. I love philanthropy, and in partnering with individuals that have a cause that's near and dear to them. And if I could use my influence, my network to help advance your mission and give hope to these families and these children with autism, then that's the number one. Number two was, you and I have been talking for years.
Yes. Yes.
I'm just keeping it real that we were going to do something together.
Yep.
And like I said, we've been talking. Well, it's like, okay, let's put some action behind the words.
Yep.
And the third is, it actually was an answer to prayer, because not only is this Women's History Month, but March 8th is International Women's Day.
Exactly.
And it's all about moving forward, educating and inspiring. And I was wondering, what am I going to do? You know, I want to do something. I want to be involved in something. And this popped up. So those are my three reasons. And it gives me the opportunity to really beat on the drum that we just have this one life. We have an expiration date, but we don't want to talk about it. And I want to challenge people to show up for themselves, not for anyone else. Just show up for yourself. Give yourself grace if you had a vision, had a goal, and you've already picked up that bag of potato chips and you're off the diet wagon. It's okay. You know, you've been blessed with this day. So what are you going to do now? So that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the now. I want to talk about getting rid of the fear factor and just owning this beautiful life that you have. And don't apologize for it. Just be you.
I absolutely love that. Y'all see this face, right? Don't forget this face, because she's coming hot in the box, just like Dr. Gordine. So show yourself. That's right, Tiffany. Show yourself. And so those of you that's just coming to the show, we want to welcome you. And Terry, we saw you. I think you said your grandson may be autistic. So we'd love to connect with you. Definitely DM me. You can DM me your information, and we'll make sure that you and your grandson get a ticket to the event this weekend. And
That's
so
my sister.
That's your sister. All right. That's
Sister
your
from another mother.
What's going on? Sister from another mother. So the fact of the matter is that both of you are going to be talking, and you're going to show up, and you're going to own your life and what you bring to life. Just like Tiffany said, own your life, the good, the bad, and everything in between. Yes. She said, yes, she is. All right. And Angie said her niece is autistic. So, of course, you're going to get a ticket. My nephew's autistic, and we have friends all around the world that's autistic. And, of course, Miss Soretta, Anita Smith, let us know who you're sending in from Augusta, Georgia. Of course, we got the folks in Kenya. Kenya says prayers and supports from my orphanage here in Kenya. We really have some challenges like lack of food. So definitely for those of you that are reaching out now, we ask that you don't solicit people on our show, and we don't uphold any solicitation without the approval of the LRI Broadcasting. But if you're looking to gain help in an initiative that is helping to serve and it's in parallel with what we do, send us an email. Send us an email at lotus@lotusrocheteignitesyou.com. That's lotus@lotusrocheteignitesyou.com. Go to our Facebook page. You'll see it. Send us an email, and let's see what we can do, because we are stronger together. So, Dr. Gordine, I had heard She know where I'm
You
going.
had heard
I had heard.
in the midst of a conversation. She heard you.
Yeah, I had heard that you were speaking at this event. So, folks, give us a quick minute because we want to share something with you. Okay, we're gonna share this with you. I had heard that you were speaking at this event, and so I said, "Really? Let me look." Because I know the proof is in the pudding. Now, when y'all see her, y'all put another a 10 in the chat. There you go.
Are you ready to ignite your life like never before? Join us this March 8th for the Ignite Your Life for Life Virtual Summit, a transformative event that will ignite your potential and fuel your determination. Our incredible lineup of speakers will share their wisdom on personal growth, business success, and living your best life. Take advantage of our early bird pricing. Secure your spot now for just $29.97. The Ignite Your Life for Life Virtual Summit, where resolutions reignite and dreams refuel. Visit igniteyourlifeforlife.com or scan for more information. See you there.
Yeah, I wanted y'all to see her face when that popped up because I could have swore that you gonna be there. Like I said earlier,
I am.
Miss LaWanda is gonna be there, and we just cannot wait to have you in the house. So now, folks, I'm getting to the juicy part because I know you all are saying, Dr. Lowe, what are they gonna be talking about? What can we expect to hear? We know they coming with power. We know they strong women. What can we expect to hear? Don't ask me. Let's ask them. So when the folks show up, what can they expect to hear from you? Dr. Gordine, talk to us.
Well, of course, I'm all about healing, growth, and working through things. So I'm going to talk about the 5 steps to healing and growth method to success. I'll give you one thing that you'll hear about is self-awareness, mindset shift, and
Ooh,
emotional release. That's all you're getting. You got to come and hear the rest.
wow. So somebody put this in the chat. Mindset shift. So if you stuck because life started happening and you made all these New Year's resolutions, you come and get that mindset shift. What else?
Self-awareness.
Self-awareness. If you don't know about yourself, or you trying to find yourself, or you think you don't put yourself in a corner on a shelf and you trying to come back to self. And what's the third one?
Emotional release and forgiveness.
Emotional release and forgiveness. Come on, folks, do this with me. Emotional release. Come on, y'all. That feels good. Does that feel good when you just go release? Even the word release, it make you feel good. If that feel good to you, put a 2 in the chat because that me too. Mm-hmm. So those are some powerful things. And people pay hundreds of thousands of dollars just to get the emotional release, that mindset shift, and to really discover who we are. So I absolutely love that. I love that. So, LaWanda, I had heard that you are going to be speaking there, and you have some amazing things to say. What can people expect to hear from you when they come to our event?
Well, my topic is repositioning to remain relevant. And what they can expect, what you can expect to hear, is that I totally get it. When life happens, when those tsunami episodes are hitting you down, coming from every side, and suddenly you find yourself in one of 3 lanes. And we're going to talk about these 3 lanes that are actually embedded in fear. You're either infected with the CLS. You got to come to figure out what that is. Either have your head in the sand as the ostrich, and we'll talk about what the ostrich represents, or you are like, if you know anything about history, the petrified forest, you are like that petrified piece of wood, and we'll break that down to you. And we'll show you how once you identify where you sit, how you can break free from those chains of fear, then we'll talk about how you rise to become relevant in an ever-changing world.
Ooh, I'm telling you, listen, don't be petrified. You know, my dad said to me one time, I was working for a company. I'm not going to say what the company, and they was doing a divisional divestiture and moving us out. And he said, it's okay to be afraid, but don't be petrified. Don't be petrified, because when you petrified, you at a standstill point, you stuck.
Yep, you can't say anything else.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say nothing. Because I just want y'all to come free. Break free. Don't be in that sand. And don't be infected with the CLS. I don't know. I don't even know.
Listen, I can't wait. I'm ready to know what CLS
so Terry
means.
said, break the chains, break free. Angie said, break free. And Angie said, embrace. So we hope that you will embrace this opportunity that we are sharing with you on March 8th. Come and join us on March 8th. We had a talk with some folks today, and what we decided to do, instead of putting the tickets back up at regular price, we're leaving them at $29.97. Unheard of. My coach is like, what? But this is a part of what I want to do. Because those of you with autism and those that love you and take care of you, we want this light to shine, and we want you in the room. So if you know someone that has autism, we want to hear from them. And we have two amazing people that we are going to be supporting. We are going to be honoring Dr. Joanna Fels and Mr. Elijah or Eli Roche from Passaic, New Jersey, and one right there in Virginia. So as Angie said, don't fight it, overcome. And Terry said, yes, we'll be there. And we're looking for you to be there. And Angie says, hurdles are meant to be overcome. And so with that said, we're going to leave you with this, our final words of wisdom for the show. And where am I going to go? Right to Dr. Gordine. Dr. Gordine, if you would, share your final words of wisdom for the show. And Angie says, stand up and show up.
My final words for the show is be proactive. Make sure you show up and show out for you and be there. And remember to embrace your words because they are powerful.
Ooh. I told y'all. See, this is why I close my mic when I'm backstage, because they coming with power. Whew. Words of wisdom. Miss LaWanna Bradford, talk to us.
I just want you to remember to give yourself grace, and just remember that in life or in business, when your vision intersects with opportunity, success is inevitable. Look forward to seeing you on Saturday.
Is inevitable. And so with that said, I want to say to you, for all of our followers, our people that celebrate us every day, people that come together with us, that support the vision and the mission, we absolutely love you. And to my guests, Dr. Gordine and the amazing Miss LaWanna Bradford, I want to thank you for being on the show. I want you all to follow them. Go to their page, go to Facebook, follow them on LinkedIn, Instagram. Don't follow them home now. Just follow them on social media, okay? Just follow them on social media. That's all I'm saying. Follow them on social media and show up on Saturday, where you will hear some life-changing information that's going to help you help yourself to ignite and take flight in every area of your life. We absolutely love you. And until we see you again, be blessed. Don't stress. Always do your best. and don't take no mess as you ignite and take flight in every area of your life. We absolutely love you. Good night.
Thank you for watching the show. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Ring that bell so you won't miss a thing. And we'll see you on the next episode of 15 Minutes of Success, where powerful entrepreneurs share what they do so you can be successful too. If you want to be a guest on the show, please connect with us at lotus@lotusrichetIgnitesYou.com. And we'll see you on the other side of 15 Minutes of Success. Success is in the eye of the beholder. See it, create it, and be it. Thank you for watching the show. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Ring that bell so you won't miss a thing. And we'll see you on the next episode of 15 Minutes of Success, where powerful entrepreneurs share what they do so you can be successful too. If you want to be a guest on the show, please connect with us at lotus@lotusrichetIgnitesYou.com. And we'll see you on the other side of 15 Minutes of Success. Success is in the eye of the beholder. See it, create it, and be it.